Preacher boy.
While scrolling through TikTok, I came across a trans person I agree with.
Gutta And Saved, they can't stand me.
What in the hell has a drag queen ever done to make you have so much respect for them and admire them so much? Other than put on makeup and jump on the floor and writhe around and do sexual things on stage. I have absolutely no idea why you would want that to influence your child. Would you want a stripper or a porn star to influence your child? It makes no sense at all. A drag queen performs in a nightclub for adults. There is a lot of filth that goes on, a lot of sexual stuff that goes on. And backstage, there's a lot of nudity, sex, and drugs. Okay? So I don't think that this is an avenue you would want your child to explore. They could explore dressing up at home, like we all did, like all gay boys did. We all dressed at home and we had a great time. We had a great time with our girlfriends, putting on makeup, trying on clothes, things like that. But to actually get them involved in drag is extremely, extremely irresponsible on your part. And I understand you might want to look like you're with it, that you're cool, that you're woke, that you're not a Nazi, that you're not a homophobe, whatever it may be. But you can raise your child to be just a normal, regular, everyday child without including them in gay, sexual things. And honestly, you're not doing the gay community any favors. In fact, you're hurting us, okay?
Wow.
We have already had a reputation of being pedophiles and being perverts and deviants. We don't need you to bring your children around. So you keep your kids at home or take them to Disneyland or take them to Chuck E. Cheese. But if you need your child to be entertained by a big human in a costume or in makeup, take them to the circus or something. When they turn 18, then why don't you take them to the clubs on their 18th birthday? Because it's an adult thing, okay? So don't ruin your child's life and don't ruin us, because that's what...
I must say, I agree. This trans person hit the nail right on the head. Let the kids be kids. Exploiting your kids to folk sexual activities in the name of inclusiveness is weird and strange.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call.
Now, if you are a part of the rainbow community and you can't understand what this person that's in your community is saying, then it's going to be safe to say that you're part of some type of agenda concerning kids.
Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
It really doesn't take a rocket scientist to know to leave the kids out of it. Leave the kids out of it. Like this person just said, when they turn 18 and they're of age and they know how to understand what's going on, then let them be. You know, love them. But the problem is y'all always go to the most extreme cases where you say that, oh, the child don't know how to come out when it's a child. Hey, man, I don't know too many children who's worried about sexual activities at that age. I as a little boy who, you know, when I was a little boy and, you know, I was obvious that I'm into girls, I wasn't thinking about, oh, that girl was, I wasn't thinking about trying to dress up nice and wear my dad's cologne to try to impress that little girl. When I was growing up, little girls had the cooties. You know what I mean? That it was the cooties, but y'all trying to get these kids to think about sexual activities and ambiguities. Nah, let the kids be kids. And I know people going to say, well, the parents, this, that, and the third. Hey, they had those kids, let them parent their kids. That's not for you to parent somebody else's kids. Parent your kids. Now, if you're one of those parents that's taking your kids to these activities where these men are parading around with little to nothing on, their genitals are showing, or it could be tucked, who knows, but they still dressing explicitly, doing splits and doing all these type of dances, if you're taking your kids to these type of parades and these type of activities and festivities, you really need a psychiatric examination for real, because you should not be exploiting your kids to this type of stuff, all in the name of inclusiveness. Let the kids be kids, like this person just said. Take them to Chuck E. Cheese if you want to see, if you want to entertain your kid. If you want your kid to see a big person dressed in makeup doing, activities, joking around and dancing around, take them to the circus. This trans person, I totally agree with. I salute them for their stance. I don't have to agree with somebody's sexual orientation to love them as a human, to not want to see them harm. Yes, I'm a believer in Christ, but we are called to do life with people. That doesn't mean we have to agree with their lifestyle. That doesn't mean we have to agree with their extracurricular activities. If they don't want nothing to do with us Christians because of what other Christians did, hey, listen, I am here to just tell them the truth about Christ is either they accept it or reject it. If they reject it, I'm still obligated to do life with them. I'm still to love them as a neighbor. I don't want to see no harm done to them. I don't want to see them hurt. I leave them to God because, hey, at the end of the day, I'm going to be judged by God, and so are you. But let me know what y'all think about this, man. Get into the comments and what y'all think about this trans person said, because I agree with this trans person said. Let the kids be kids. This episode of Gutta and Saved was brought to you by Pharaoh Hair Experience, located in Philadelphia, PA. If you want to experience the royal hair treatment and you're in the Philadelphia and surrounding areas, be sure to go to hairpharaoh.as.me/schedule, or you could just call for your appointment, 267-262-4655. Also, you can check out Pharaoh Hair _experience on Instagram for all info, for all styles, for the Pharaoh Hair Experience. If you're a gutter and you're definitely a saint, don't be afraid to let the world know. Go to gasmerch.com and check out all our exclusive sweatshirts, t-shirts for men and women of all sizes. gasmerch.com, exclusive, innovative, and the hottest merch thus far. gasmerch.com. It's your boy Reese Johnson. This is the Gutta and Saved podcast. You already know they can't stand me. I stay dropping the facts. I stay bringing the truth. And if it's in the headlines, I'm bringing it to you, man. I really appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, and I holla at y'all on the flip. Peace.
I'd say that was a pretty successful broadcast.